Oh, I'm not the bloody recorder. Screen projector. Divi. Boom, boom, boom. Mic check. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. Alley up. Mano, alley up. Good boy. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples of what we call them was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. By his grace, Susanna. This one goes out to all you natural girls. You know you are. You've got small dental arches. Open eye sockets. Little Betty Boop mouths. Betty Boop, not Betty Boop. Of course, you've got that one organ that a man doesn't have. Makes you a woo man. 'Cause you're a natural girl. And you veiled where we had made by names. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs and your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra la 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 la. Someone send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I climbed the walls, clambered the highest steeple. At the top of the voice, I sing to all the people. Found this girl I love, the one from above. 'Cause you're a natural girl. You got actual curves. Hello, Alpha. I'll write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. Hello, Luke. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Bum 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 bum. Did we have a nice day on the non-spinning stationary flat plane? No, I don't want to sign up, thanks. This one goes out to all you women in black. I mean men in black, sorry, gentlemen. Gentlemen. Anybody like the blues? There's a man who leads a life of danger. To everyone he meets, he stays a stranger. With every move that he makes, there's another chance he takes. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. To all the page 3 men that I spanked me monkey to as a teenage boy. Secret agent man. They're giving you some fun bags, but they forgot to take away your dick. Tuckers, a lot of them. Don't say that word. Beware of pretty faces that you find. A pretty face can hide an evil mind. Oh, be careful what you say. You give yourself away. You'll know them by their fruits. Thank you, Father. I mean, Jesus. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. To all the fake popes, pastors, bishops, cardinals, imams, whatever you want to call yourselves, gurus, a guru. Secret agent man, giving you some testosterone, you've grown a beard. Hairy women, no thanks. Are there any women here today? Walking on the beaches and looking at the peaches. Come on now. Swinging on the Riviera one day, lying on the Bombay on the next day. Oh, don't let the wrong word slip when you're kissing those flip-flop lips. Please, God, no, don't let it be true. Odds are I won't kiss you tomorrow. This one goes out to the 14-year-old schoolgirl called Amanda, who turned out to be Amanda. Give me a love bite when I was 14. Secret Asian Amanda. They're giving you a facelift and a big old pair of tits. That one goes out to the schoolboy with fun bags. What's going on in the world? I went to school with one. Well, so the question is, if I went to school with one, and I'm 52, if you're younger than me, you definitely went to school with one, I'm telling you now. Odds are you won't flip-flop me tomorrow. I got icky ups. Hola, mucho gusto. Unos beer, por favor. No, y soy un poncho pete y soy un tigre. I can say it in Spanish. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never done. I knew the song. Young girl with her eyes like the desert. It all seems like yesterday now, far away. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be like Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high to raise and sting my eyes, my Spanish lullaby. I fell in love with San Pedro. One wind carried on the sea, he calls to me, ti amo. I prayed the days would last, they went so fast. Tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be like Isla Bonita. I forgot where it was. La Isla Bonita, where was it? Oh yeah. Oh, it's the bridge. That's why I've paused. I want to be where the sun warms the sky, when it's time for siesta to watch them go by. Beautiful faces, no kids in this world, where a girl loves a boy and a boy, almost there still, loves a girl. Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. One wind carried on the sea, he calls to me. The tropical, the island breeze, all of nature's wild and free. This is where I long to be at, Isla Bonita. And as the samba played, the sun would set so high, to raise and sting my eyes. My Spanish lullaby. Hello, everyone! That's not in orange. Have you all forgot how to do this? Mandonna. Yeah, Mandonna. There's a good tradition of love and hate, standing by the fireside. There's a good tradition of love and hate, standing by the fireside. And though the rain will fall, Was this solo? Was this yesterday? Was this true for you? 'Cause whilst all the rest have taken time, it didn't leave a lot for you. Still thinking about D minor. And all the corners laced with memories tell you how it used to be. But your mother smiles and the children play. Bad thing happened miles away. Strong feelings never bother you. Hold your head up while the rest of us try to. Call the people, call the stations. We all want to know. Plus, all the rest have taken time. Didn't even want to know. There's a good tradition of love and hate. Standing by the fireside. There's a good tradition of love and hate. Standing by the fireside. Although the rain may fall and your father's calling you, you still feel safe inside. Although your mom's too proud, brothers ignoring you, you still feel safe inside. Oh, was this solo? Was this yesterday? Was this true for you? 'Cause that's all the rest have taken time. Didn't leave a lot for you. It didn't leave a lot for you. Bing. Sing along a song. It's nearly Christmas time. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the fields, snow is glistening. Let's do one more. In fact, let's just do one for God. This one goes out to my Heavenly Father. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Push Peter, and I'm feeling God. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. A river running free, you know how I feel. And blossoms in a tree, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes, it is. And I'm feeling God. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sleep in peace when your day is done. That's what I mean. Yes, it is. I'm feeling God. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And stars when you shine. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. The scent of the pine. You know how I feel. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And freedom is ours. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's an old world, new world, a bold world for me. Yes, it is. And I'm feeling God. Oh, is he gorgeous? He's been in the bath, he smells gorgeous. Don't you, eh? My boy want a biscuit. You want a biscuit? Would you like a biscuit, Bobby? Oh, I just smacked the microphone. I knew it was there and all. Ouch! Right in the head. Right in the back of the numpty. Oh, I didn't cover the beard up. You think I'd have this routine off to a T by now? Oh, Albie, you got to go back in that cake. Hello, gorgeous. There you go, buddy boy. Should I say girl? Scoffing that bicky down. You just want to get back on the couch, don't you? Right, where were we? Oh yeah, good evening. How you all doing? Enjoy a nice day. Close the music window, Peter. Right, where are we? Copy and paste the screen, Peter. Copy. Tweet. Paste. No picture. Has it got a picture? Let's have a look. Tweet it then. Did it get a picture? It did get a picture. Nice. Okay, let's come back. Where's my other screen? Where's my skulls? Give me my skeletons. Where are they? Is that the right one? That is. There we go. Good afternoon, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Is that picture in frame? Let me check. Make sure you can see these pictures correctly. Yes, it is. Okay, every day we look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it's the biggest truth that God left you. Biggest clue. Not only to Satan's minions, but to the fact that he did create man and woman in his own image. And we've messed up. And we distinguish males and females solely by their names, voices, and the way they look. That's how normal people do it. They never dream of actually looking at the skeleton properly to see, do you need another drink? You need another drink? Hang on one second. Licking his lips. Means he needs a drink. Oh, maybe you don't want a drink. Do you want a drink? No. You're going to get a drink. You going to get a drink? Are you going to get a drink? No, you just want to get up on it. Right, okay. Yeah, straight on.
you can lay there as long as you sit nice. Look, we've knocked the projector again now. It's your fault. Getting comfy. Right, where were we? Oh yeah. Before Marlo wanted a drink. Men have got bigger faces. Look at the difference. This is how we do it forensically. You see, the eye can be fooled. I was a close-up magician for 25 years nearly. And, well, I still am. I just don't do it. And I used to fool people with sleight of hand. And this is exactly the same, apart from it's sleight of... any type of visual illusion is an illusion. That's exactly what it is. It's an illusion. Whereas sleight of hand is a trick. It visually gives you an illusion rather than uses anything sleight of hand. This doesn't use sleight of hand. It uses sleight of face. Makeup, mirrors, smoke and mirrors, basically. Hollywood. Hurrah for Hollywood! In Hollywood, all the women, all the leading roles, all the women have got wide triangles and rectangle-shaped eyes, like Angelina Jolie, Cameron Diaz. They've got these wide smiles, Bette Midler, big teeth. And all the men have got these egg-shaped faces with closer set eyes. And once you can see this difference, that all the men in Hollywood are women, and all the women in Hollywood are men, it changes the way you look at this world. You can then do it with newsreaders, politicians, football stars, boxers. It doesn't matter. All you got to do is learn to distinguish these two faces. Men have got rectangular, far apart eyes. Women have rounded, open eye sockets. Look, no brow bone. A man has a brow bone over the top. Women have smaller noses and smaller teeth than that of a man. A man has a wide dental arch also to match his wide eyes and a square jaw to boot. In general, that looks like a block, a square, and sometimes we call it a cannonball or a bowling ball because it's almost as wide as it is long. Cross-section face. If you cross-section this face, look what happens. The eyes are mounted lower and closer. Look, you can see the difference. A woman has a 5 head, a man has a 4 head. In general, the woman's head looks like an upside-down egg. Excerpts of copyright material. Excess of copyright material may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission or payment to the copyright holder, from or to the copyright holder. Bink, back there. Okay, let's come over and say hello. Who was first in? It was Kyle. Hello, Kyle. How you doing, mate? First in class. Susanna came second. Judy came third. Agnes Maria came fourth. Tubbs fifth. How are you doing? Ian Edrelson came sixth. Luke came seventh. How are you doing, guys? Came eighth. Tim came ninth. Carrie came 10th. Cabello Fino came 11th. Anyone else? No, that's it. Right. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, wherever you are on the flat plane. Let's open up some pictures. Why have I lost that pic? Yeah, that's OBS. I don't want OBS. I want the skulls. Give me the skulls. Oh, there they are. That's it. Okay. Right. Let's begin. Busy Phillips. Go on then, let's do Busy Phillips. Busy Phillips. It's a strange name, isn't it? Busy Phillips. Should come straight up with a name like that. Or is it Boosie? Is it Boosie Phillips? He's got a big, strong jawline. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like that Bonnie Blue, doesn't he? That is a very square rectangular. It's not egg, is it? It's definitely not egg. 1,000 yard stare. He don't look very happy, does he? It looks like he don't give a damn there. I'll tell you this, he's got a lion smile, that's for sure. He definitely does have a lion smile. Let's open the pictures up. That picture there has drawn my attention straight away. We're done. Huge smile, large, low, pointed back ears, look. Rectangle shaped eyes. It's a male skull. deep set eyes. Really deep set eyes, look. Look at the brow bone overhanging into the corner of the eye. Look how thick it is. I'm seeing... I want to say Billy Piper, but it's not Billy Piper. He definitely looks like a Grand National winner, though, doesn't he? Size of that mouth! You could fit 3 Farley's Rusks in there, no problem at all. Shoulders bolted on, look. Huge bolt on shoulders. Lovely thick clavicles. Strong neckline, shadow casting jaw. Rectangular eyes. And a pair of bolt on boobs. That is a dude. That is a straight up, that is just a dude. Final answer, Busy Phillips. Look at those clavicles. I swear down, if you ever got a woman into bed and you was looking down on that, what would you think? You're just about to, you know, bump uglies and you see them shoulders looking back at you, lads. What are you thinking? Seriously, what are you thinking? It's a dude, final answer. Is that his girlfriend? It's got to be. She's got a squashy face and a 5 head. How big is his feet? Oh, they're clumpers, they are, aren't they? Can't really see them properly in that. Oh, they're big. They are big, wide-ass feet, squeezed into high heels. Size 12 high heels, please. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Is that his girlfriend? She's got beautiful eyes. Bright eyes, burning like fire. Is she Indian? She looks Indian. Just look at the difference in brow bone. This one's just an open eye socket, look. No brow bone. And this one's got a big, thick clunker right there. Remember, they've gone in with a chisel and a sander and literally etched away the brow bone as much as they can without going into marrow. Remember, bones are full of marrow. Once you get past the bone, you're into marrow. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow. You're only a 5 head away. Look at the size of that bonds. You know, I don't know how many of these FTMs I've seen in my life and have passed me by. How many have riled me without knowing. But I'll tell you what. For future reference. That 5 head gives you away, ladies. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Is that him? He's put some timber on there, the lad, hasn't he? He's been eating too many Nando's. Oh, he's going to have a baby. That's why. He's going to have a baby. Of course he is. He'll be the first man in history to ever produce life out of his penis. I'm telling you. We're done right there. Jared, I love your pictures. Your work is outstanding. It saves me so much trouble. Right there. I don't care what you think about the pregnant belly. It's not a pregnant belly, firstly. It's a moon bump. Look them up. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. He looks like a brick crap house. He does. There he is without all the tip. Oh my God. Look at the size of... They didn't even give him any. They just said, get out there, pal. No one's going to notice Busy. Them shoulders again. Big enough to stand a Big Mac, a Coke, and a fries on each side. And there's that giant mouth I was talking about. Nope. No, thank you. Nope. Right there, though. That's a very manly looking man, isn't it? Busy Phillips. Civil Liberties Union. I thought he was an actor. There's another dude, lot. Short, pixie looking dude. He looks like a young Annie Lennox. Is he a lesbian? Don't tell me Busy Phillips is a lesbian. I am too. I like women, but that's not a woman. Definitely ain't no woman. Neither are you. Neither is that. Look at the horse teeth on that thing there. Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer women. I really do. These are pretenders. big spaces between your feet, fellas. I can see them. If that was a woman, that foot would be here. If it was a woman, but it's not. There's a space between those. There's a space between those. So it's two gay boys pretending to be Les Bananas. Not with arms and... Look at them shot. Someone's taking a piss. They are. I don't care what anyone says. If you can't see, that's a bloke with an up and down... Look at that up and down body there. Forget the shoulders that look like a discus thrower. He looks like one of Rod Stewart's backing singers, actually. It does resemble Megyn Kelly, you're right. It's a man face. So, he's not a Les Banana at all. I was wrong. I was totally mistaken. He's got a girlfriend. How do I know it's his girlfriend? Well, his girlfriend's got an egg-shaped face. That's where we start. You got no chance. I'm telling you now, the ones with the five heads, no chance. The ones with the eggheads, no chance. I've been doing this so long. The man with the big cheekbones, look, the square jawline, and then the egg-shaped woman with the small ears, the close-set eyes, look, the widest in the hairline, and not forgetting that dirty Adam's apple, which is somehow, don't ask me how, it's moved across her neck. Mine doesn't do that. Mine turns. When I turn my head, it turns with me. I don't know how he's done that. He gets it to go the opposite direction to his head. And there it is in close-up, if you're still not sure. I've shown you this many times, look. A woman is widest in the hairline. She has close-set eyes, small features, mouth, sloping jawline, pointed chin, and her ears are small and high-set. And right there, I've got widest in the hairline, close-set eyes, tiny high-set ears, look, small dental arch, sloping jawline, pointed chin, and I don't even know what that is. It looks like he's got a twiglet stuck in his throat. Is that him with a beard? It's not. That's another fanny, isn't it? Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. She and husband separated more than a year ago. That's not the same one, is it? That's not Egghead that we just saw, is it? Women in suits. She looks like she's put something in there, look. Don't look right. That right there is a dude. Final conclusion. On the face and shoulders alone. Let's go to walking. He's got two first names, by the way, Busy and Phillips. If you class Busy as a name, if you class Busy as a name, where are we? That's got to be him there marching. Look at him stomping. He looks like a stormtrooper. He does. He literally looks like a fucking stormtrooper. Look at the size of them boots. I want your clothes, your motorbike keys, and I definitely want your boots. Look at the size. Look at these boots. It's meant to be a man. And then look at the woman's boot in comparison to that. We've got the shoulder tilt, the hip twist. The arms akimbo look. Inline ski whiff. Just basic straight legs look. Jared from the rear. Perfect march of a man look. Not a queue line in sight look. But this one, she got that wonky leg look and that wonky foot. And again, I don't know who the little pixie bloke is. It's Michelle Williams. Two first names. He's also got MW in his name. 33, father. That one there, father, is a 33. And again, stair fail. Straight legs, knees together. Knee punching forwards, look. Another nice one. Literally stomping, look. Literally stomping. And again. That looks like Pink. It looks just like any other dude. Look at the skull and bones. They're going to swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul! Satan's waiting for all of us. if we don't wake up, if we don't see the error of our ways, we have fallen from God's graces. Whether you like this truth or not, it is the truth. It doesn't care about your feelings. It cares about you. And again, straight legs needs to go over the man neck. It's a dude. Just look at that forearm. Look at that hand. The claw. Nope. We're done anyway. Busy Phillips is a bloke. If you can't tell by now, you need to find another teacher. Straight legs needs to go. Look at us. Hello. Wildlife and fisheries. Look at the size of them oofers. Straight legs needs to have a space between his feet. Same with the other fellow on the right. It's just two guys holding hands with fake boobs. Fake bubbies. Looking at Busy Phillips, we're done. Oh, where's my skull gone again? Give me that bloody picture. Keep clicking off it. Bonk. I need to move that over just a little bit. There we go. Now I can see it. Right, okay. We're done. Busy Phillips. Oh, I forgot to search the back file. Slow tonight, Peter. Do you know what? Busy will find it though, won't it? B-U-S-Y. Away it goes. No, busy. Should be easy. It's in the B's. Busy Phillips. Whilst it searches, we'll go after another one. Wink. Camilla Cabello. Who is it? I don't know that name. Camilla Cabello. It's a singer. Again, something don't tally. Something don't tally. I've had 1.2 million impressions in the last 7 days. That's back up to 4 million. Elon's showing me again how many views I'm getting. I don't think that's still not true, Elon. Come on, show me the real figure. Is that 12.2 million? But it doesn't tally with the numbers. Viewing my pictures, does it? Something's out of sync. Something's out of sync. Put it back down to 70,000 a day. Before I got really good at this, I mean really good at it, I was getting that anyway. About 5 million views a month, thereabouts. But, and it probably was even more than that, but that's the number they were showing me. And then Elon took over, and I never saw the numbers ever again. And for some reason, Elon's showing me I had 1.2 million impressions in the last 7 days. Yeah, the figures don't tally. What's going on? Where were we? Oh yeah. Tweet. There. Busy Philip. I've got 2 of them. Tossers making me do doubles. Look. Told you, I'm not going to let you do it with my videos. Busy Phillips. You get the middle finger. Do it too many times and I'll boot you. Busy Phillips. There you go. It's done. First one of the night, Busy Phillips. Thanks for playing CSI. Let me just cut out Busy Phillips for the channel. Get the rhythm going. This is the rhythm of the night. The night. Oh. Anytime today, Busy Phillips. Well, that was a long one. What's the talking? 14 minutes. Oh my gosh. Be quicker, Peter. Be quicker. Busy Phillips. Busy Phillips. Two first names. 2 first names. Create. Done. Next. Camilla Cabello. I don't really know this one. I haven't heard of his songs though. That's a dude. Final answer. Why is he hunching his shoulders like that? Oh, that's why. What's wrong with his right shoulder? Is that photoshopped? What's going on? What's going on? Does he masturbate with his left arm? I've just got to ask the question for all those fellas out there who are asking that question. I'm asking on behalf of all the men. Oh my gosh, one-eyed symbolism. Ain't nothing in the world like a bug-eyed girl. Make me act so funny, make me spend my money. Camila Cabello. That's a dude, final answer. I still can't work out what's going on with that neck, that shoulder on that side. Well, hello, boys. Not for me, mate. Taxi. Uber for Poncho. Is that him there? We're done. That's a bloke. Straight legs, knees together. Just look at his square shoulders, man. He ain't got the biggest feet in the world, but look at the straight lines. Straight lines everywhere. Straight legs, knees together. There's a nice one. Another dude behind him. See, lads who are new to this, if you're out on a drinky nighty poos and you're inebriated, that would fool you. I don't care what you say. Right? Pissed up. If you was pissed and one of these said, I give you a blowjob out back, you wouldn't think twice. You wouldn't think twice, lads. Shoot. Look at the arms on those two. But it was that one that caught me, though. That is a big... But then this one's big as well. They've all got big arms, look, and big hands. Look at the length of these arms. I'm a man. 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 They're all men. Is that a band? Fifth Harmony. It is a band. It's a boy band. Welcome to Earth, where this is what they do to boys. Fubar. That's what it is. It's all Fubar. If you're not sure, he's got a Getty seal on his name. That means them shoulders are definitely male. Those arms are definitely hanging straight like a male. Look at the claws on that. They're all dudes, all of them. Look at the size of that honey monster. He's not far away though, look. He's just as big. They're all big. But these two are honey monsters. Here he is again. Camila Cabello. Straight legs, knees together. At which point are you going to notice these vine swinging arms? Vine swinging arms. Stuck out of... Oh, honestly. Stuck in Flip-Flopville. That's where we are, folks. If you don't hate this world, then you're part of it. God wants you to see the light. He wants you to see the truth for what it is. Men walk with straight legs. The knees stay together and there's a space between the feet. This is a boy with stick-on, bolt-on boobs. And there it is again, look. The straight-legged man, the knees are together. There's a space between his feet. It's game over. Freaking game over, man. But look at the boyfriend. Look at the state of that broken leg. Look at the diamond in there. She's getting on an invisible motorbike, look. Knees together, knees apart. That's how you tell them. For all you newbies, rule number 1. Watch the knees. Watch the knees. Men keep them together. Women separate them. End of story. He's got a hell of a big mouth. Easy put for 3 Farley's Rusks in there. Right, he's done. Camilla Cabello. Busy Phillips was done. Let's see if we've got... Oh, I didn't put Camilla in the back file. Dang it! Camilla Cabello. I don't even know how we're spelling that. Camilla. Search Camilla with double L. How is it spelled? What's it searching? 1. Oh, my. Let's take that. Copy that. And let's bang that in the back file. Paste. Camilla Cabello. Search again. Whilst it searches, we'll go after another one. Are you famous enough? No. Right, that's it. You're welcome. Right, let's come back. We're looking at nobody. I'm going to go over to the screen here. Dink. There we go. Busy Philip. Vanessa Cater. Never heard of him. Chloe Grace Moretz. Yes, let's do Chloe Grace Moretz. Why not? Chloe Moretz. Chloe Moretz. There it is. Chloe Grace Moretz. Let me cut out Camilla Cabello for the channel. No, that's Busy Phillips. Is that close enough? Yeah, Camilla Cabello. Paste. CC 33 Father. Come back to class. Open that one. We're looking at Chloe Grace Moretz. This one's been in loads of TV shows and that, hasn't it? Something just doesn't look right, right? They've tried to get this egg shape to the face, only it's still wide in the jawbone look. If this was a real woman, this wouldn't be here. It would be about here. It would come in more, you know it would. They've feminized this boy's chin. He's still got far apart eyes. His face is big, look. It's still a big triangle. It fills that skull nicely. It's not pushed downwards, look, because the forehead is that of a man. It doesn't bellow outwards. Remember, women have this beautiful five head, and it's gorgeous. On a real woman, it's absolutely stunningly beautiful to have this flat five head that bellows outwards, giving you this huge hairline. It frames your face. Your hair frames your eyes and face. God is such a wonderful artist. And then we look at these boys, and something doesn't look right with that face. Look. That looks sad behind the eyes, that does. And again, I see sadness there, not happiness. And again, sadness, not happiness. He looks fractured, doesn't he? Gates, did I give a skull check? Short male forehead, far apart eyes. He's had his philtrum deepened by the look of it, and his lips fattened, but it's still a wide mouth. His ears tiny for a boy, I'll give you that. But again, plastic surgery. Adam's apple's been shaved. Do you know what it looks like there to me? Alicia Silverstone. I'm seeing Alicia Silverstone. The rectangle shaped eye look. It's not rounded, look. It looks boxy. Can you see it? It's not open like a woman's because it's got this brow bone there still, look. Chloe Grace Moretz on skull check is a man, wide ass cheekbones, and he looks like Alicia Silverstone. Knees together, knees apart. They're both in mid step, but the woman's mid step, she opens a knee more. It's called we call it the flamingo foot because it gives that figure of four number or the diamond shape if you want, whichever you prefer to use. Jared, I absolutely love your work. I do. It just saves me so much time to show your pictures because it's game over the minute you catch them for me. Chloe Grace Moretz. Let me put that name in the back file. Copy. Paste. Oh, I didn't paste Camilla Cabello. Dang it. Don't. Keep up. I'm out of rhythm. Camilla Cabello. Camilla 1L. Cabello 2Ls. 33 for that. Done. Let's come back to this class. Chloe Moretz. Backfire, what are you saying? Oh, I didn't put it in. Doofus. Paste. Chloe Moretz. Whilst it searches, I'll pick you out a couple more gates and we'll go on to the next one. You cannot become a film star, ladies. None of your children can ever be ballerinas. None of your girls can be ballerinas. Can dancers. They can't even be pom-pom girls, cheerleaders for Dallas Cowboys or whatever. They've all got to be men. That's the world we live in. That's the terrible shape of society. We're all blinded. And again, my saviour, who showed people the way to act and be and live your life, ignored. Look, they tell you, look, they want to swallow your soul, the skull and bones. Chloe Grace Moretz in a bikini. It's a man. It's a man. Look at this. Scary. I was hoping we might see something. We don't see it there. Apart from the man bod, of course. Look. Boys in hot pants. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick. And again. Chloe Grace Moretz. Fails forensics. Tweet. Are you in the back file, Chloe? Yes, you are. There you go, Chloe Moretz. Paste. CM, 33 father in the boy's name yet again. Let's get rid of that one. General Patton. What, George Patton? Yeah, we can do Patton. I don't mind doing Patton. General Patton. It's an old one, but because of the fake, I don't believe in any of these wars. It's all a psyop. Maybe people do die in them. I've got no idea. All I know is every other psyop I'm shown, nobody dies. It's all fake. They're just drills. Could you run a war off as a drill, as a worldwide psyop? Yes, you could. How can I believe that? Because they made the whole world wear nappies on the faces for 2 years over an imaginary airborne killer. Feck off. Honestly, when the spirit of God inhabits you, when it passes through you, you just look at these stories and you're just like, pfft. And it's the same with World War II. I don't know, some of you are like, you don't believe in World War II. I don't believe in World War II. I don't believe in World War One. I don't believe in none of these wars. And if anything does happen, it's just a land grab. That's all they're doing, they're grabbing land. How do I know this? Because they've already taken over the world. The world's already been destroyed and taken over. If there's a bank in your country, your country's destroyed. And every single country's got a bank in it. That's it, end of. I never wore a nappy either, Annabelle. Middle finger. And you know what? I never, ever, ever, and it's been 6 years, I've never caught it. I've never caught it, not once. Not in my life. Isn't that strange? It's because I never get tested for it. Oh, but you could have still had it. Well, don't you think I'd have known if I'd had it? People were laid dead on the streets. Yeah? It bores me, it really does. People are so stupid. I don't know if it was a placebo that they all got, or what these surgeon generals are showing you on these videos of what they're pulling out of human bodies, apparently, allegedly. I don't believe it. I just don't. If it's true, God help them. God help all of them. Same with the pizza parties, the blood drinking. If all that's true, God help them. May God have mercy on them. But I don't believe that's happening. I believe they put these images and these thoughts in normal people's mind because they've made normal people so stupid. Some of these stupid people are going to enact or reenact or copy, carbon copy what they're seeing. And it does happen. It happens around the world because there are dickheads. Mostly men, not women. Women aren't like that. It's a gift from God to be more natural and nurturing. It's a gift from God. Women are bestowed with it. I'm not saying a man can't be nurturing, he can, but it's not on the same level as a woman's tenderness. It isn't. I don't care what anyone says. We all love our mothers. Father wasn't the same. Even if you had a loving father, he wasn't like your mother. Your mother's the one that birthed you into this world. She has a different connection to you. She loved you differently. Look at the size of General Patton's trousers. What the... She's no better. Baggy trousers. Baggy trousers. General Patton's leaning into the walk, isn't she? Isn't it strange how big a chicken nom-noms look in those pants? It's because she's got childbearing hips. So's this bitch here. Inline footfall, female Bigfoot with diamond lock. Knees are apart. It doesn't matter what you say. The knees are apart. The knees are apart. Game over. Inline footfall. General Patton, let's do the face first. That's a woman, final answer. How do I know? Because the rounded, open eye sockets. I don't know how many times I have to repeat and show you this, but you're gonna remember it. What's the openness of this eye socket for? Right there. Beauty. God gave women these beautiful open eye sockets. Men's are closed in, that steely gaze of a man. It's not their look. That is not a steely gaze. It's a soft-hearted look. She's got an egg-shaped face. She reminds me of someone, the actor, especially here. I'm seeing the same actor, but I can't think of her name, his name, her name, you know what I mean? It's the small mouth and the pink lips look, lacking of a jawbone. That's a female face. That's an egg-shaped soft face with no cheekbones, open eye sockets. And then we get to Patton's gait. Patton's got a lovely gait, walking. I think I've got some nice pictures of Patton separately. There's a nice one, mincing in front of the Home Guard. Look at this. It might as well be a dress, mightn't it? Not one of the soldiers are noticing these clothes, not never. The way these women walk. And they don't. It's so subtle. The difference in a man and woman walking is so subtle that we don't notice it in everyday life. But if someone had sat and taught us all these markers, these forensic markers, taught us the kinetics of the way a man and woman walks, our lives would have been very, very different. Because we wouldn't have looked at people the same. Every new person I meet, they get transvestigated instantly. They do. It's a natural instinct for me now. Everybody. It's like when I see a real woman walking, it's beauty. It really is beautiful to watch you walk, ladies. I don't mean when you're daydreaming and dawdling, even though that's cutish, but when you're properly walking somewhere, your motion is, what's the word I'm looking for? My money doesn't jiggle, it folds. You jiggle, ladies. And men don't do this when we walk. You know, when a man exaggerates it, Victoria's Secrets is a perfect example. They don't jiggle. They look stiff when they do it. And girls are dainty and flexible in comparison to the stiffness of a man. And that's what I see here. I'm seeing wide, curvy figures. She might be a tall girl. She's not dainty. This one's dainty. This one's much taller. But you get tall women, it happens. They're still women. They still jiggle. General George S. Patton. is biologically female. Bearing in mind, this is World War II, so if the general's a woman, that means the Air Force, the Navy, all the generals, the colonels, they're all in on it. They are all in on it. Is that all the pictures for Patton walking? Dang it, I thought it was more than that. Maybe I'm thinking of another general. Look at the size of those panties. She's got a huge camel toe. So oh, got huge pants. Is that Truman with a short arm? Look how short his arm is. Look at that bread basket there. That's a woman all day long. Men, you know your bellies start up here, don't you? And go round. They don't start at the bottom bit. I live in a world full of liars and deceivers. And they wear these big panties. Men with big panties, look. This one. Oh, it's Dwight D. Eisenhower. That's Eisenhower and that's Truman. Just two presidents. Got camel toe, same as the general. You want me to believe that all this is real? Just like modern day. I don't believe in the modern day bollocks they show me. I don't believe in any of it anymore. Not even Pallywood. They show me all these flattened cities and anything. They could be anywhere. I don't know what. It's just like NASA showing me Iceland as the planet Mars. There's no difference. Just a different story. It honestly, it bores me so much. We're looking at George S. Patton. Probably the most famous general in the war. I suppose on the German side, maybe Rommel for the sand war that they had. But I don't believe in any of that. It's like Dunkirk. Someone said, who was it? I can't remember who said the other day. They sat and watched Dunkirk and it was the most boring dribble I've ever watched in my life. I said, don't tell me the whole movie started on the beach and ended on the beach and nothing else happened. He said that's all that happened. They just sat there and talked. Like, I think in wartime, and you're scared of the Germans coming overhead, there won't be a lot of talking going on. You'd be petrified. When I look at all the old footage of wars, right? I'm telling you now, this is Patton, and there's a handful of pictures for this bitch lot. There's just a handful of pictures for it, and then you start getting repeats, lot, and it's done. The most famous American general to live, and you're telling me there's only a handful of pictures. And then you look at the footage of the war, the sinking of boats and etc. Some of it is just so ridiculously model ships in fish tanks. It's unreal. You soon come to realise after watching real war footage that there's only about, I don't know, 24 hours worth of footage in total for the whole war. And World War One, about 24 hours footage. You just start repeating the same shite over and over again. They had motion pictures from 19 whatever, 9 good motion pictures. They were making movies, Charlie Chaplin and that. So by World War II, when they had colour just after. They never had colour before World War. They just didn't release it till after World War. Then you've got to consider the fact that all the grainy footage, and it is grainy footage of these war scenes, is not real. And honestly, it's that they had decent cameras. If they could take decent pictures, then they could film decent films. They love to tell lies. They talk about Anne Frank, World War II. Anne Frank, 2 first names. It's a load of bollocks. Right, legal in Latin is bollocks. B-O-L-L-O-X, bollocks. Look it up. That's what legalese is. Bollocks. You're talking bollocks, man. And that's what all this is. It's just legalese bollocks. George S. Patton is a woman proven by the way she walks. So I didn't put your name in the back file. Patton, come here. Oh, did I do Chloe Moretz? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Tweet. Patton should find you. Patton. Search. George S. Patton. Once it searches, we'll do another one. Let's close that one down. Open up a new window. Bink. Rita Panahay, never heard of him, not famous enough. Jojo Siwa, I've heard of it, but not famous enough. Lee Min Ho, who's Lee Min Ho? Never heard of him. Lee Min Ho. This is not famous enough for me. It might be famous in Korea, but it's not famous enough for me to put in video. Hardly any gates. Lee Min Ho walking. Oh, we've got gates. Oh, we've got plenty of gates. Why didn't all them show up in them pictures? Strange. Right, we'll start there with that female gate. Look at the side of her pants again. Fellas, when's the last time you pulled your trousers up to your belly button? I'll tell you when. Never! That's right, Marv, because we're blokes. We're looking at Lee Min Ho. Korean actor, singer. There's a nice female gate. There's a nice one. Feet outwards, look. 8 and 4 o'clock. Cross-legged. Boom, shakalaka. Game over. Female mince. There's another one from the wrong angle, but it's a female mince. Arms akimbo. Big hips. Baggy trousers. And there's a beautiful one. Game over. Full mince with diamond. Arms akimbo. Final answer. It's a woman. But it's not famous enough to go in this section. Where are we? What's my opinion on cannabis? We have a endocannabinoid system that builds... go watch my biology video. We have an endocannabinoid system. All life starts from the endocannabinoid... Where are you? There it is. Resume browsing, look, because I've already done it. I've already covered this subject. No, just show me it, will you? Oh, man. Just search. Get rid of that. So, we have 12 systems, 11 systems in the human body. Skeletal, immune systems, nervous system, digestive system. It goes on. We've got 11 of them. They all start from one system, the endocannabinoid system. It builds all life, everything, your muscles, your bones, your reproductive organs, your pancreas, your spleen, your colon, your immune system. Everything is based on an endocannabinoid system. That's why our ancestors had bottles of CBD oil, because that's what we're talking about. CB1 and CB2 oils, CBDs. The endocannabinoid system, the body's endocannabinoid system. One system starts all of those systems off, and it's called the endocannabinoid. You work it out. Let's come back. Rick Steves, never heard of him. I'll have a look. 2 first names. It's not going in the list. Rick Steves, American travel writer, artist, activist. Never heard of him. Images. Pictures first. She was doing a dirty bath over there. Yeah, she's got no pictures. It's just books. Books and places. It's not famous. Bink, face. Close set eyes, small dentures. That's a big 5 head. There ain't going to be no gates. Rick Steves, walking. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not famous. Sorry. Next. I want famous people. I'll pick. There we go. Mandy Kaling. Yeah, let's do Mindy Kaling from The Office. Yes, let's do Mindy Kaling. Why not? I know who that is. Mindy Kaling. Perfect. It's an Indian boy with big clavicles. Look at the size of them sausage-sized clavs. I didn't cut out pattern. 1 second. I didn't post pattern either. I got put off. 1 second. George S. Patton. I still can't remember that actor's name. He's been in loads of movies as well. Chloe Moretz. Oh, let's grab it again. George S. Patton. George S. Patton. General. I don't know. Mine here, General. There we go. Right. Oh, I didn't post it either, did I? Derp. Have we got a pattern in the back file? We do. George S. Patton. There she is. George S. Patton. Done. Let's come back to class. Bink. Let's open this one up. Done. Back around we go. It's Mindy Kaling from The Office. Mandy. Oh, Mandy. Tell me, which one of them has got an egg-shaped skull? Take your time. It's a 50-50. God created two skeletons. Male and female created he them. Women have got beautiful egg-shaped faces with close-set open eyes. Women have got beautiful egg-shaped faces with close-set eyes. Men have wide faces like bowling balls. Look at the size of it. It's almost as wide as it is long, with deep, deep-set eyes, large, low-set, pointed back ears, short foreheads, and huge jawbones and chins. Even though that's been feminized, it still outweighs that dainty little one there. That is a beautiful picture of those two. I like that one. It's a shame he's not looking at camera for the width. Look at that egghead. Look at the face pushed downwards. Look at the narrow, close-set eyes. Look at the open eye sockets. Look at the arched eyebrows. Look at the brow bone shining. A straight line, straight through look into the corner of his eye. The brow bone missing. Just a flat five head, widest in the hairline. Small dentures, froggy eyes, high small set ears, a sloping jawline, and a pointed chin. That is a fantastic picture regardless. I like that one as well. Is that as good as we get it? It is. I'll take that one for a skull pick. Richard Nixon, already done. American presidents, already been done. I've covered all the presidents, well, most of them, in the American president video. Did Nixon, Carter, JFK, did loads of them. Look at the state of that. Oh, it's Meghan. Me and Megs. Megs, where's your eggs? They didn't even give Meg eggs. They just sent him out there. He literally looks like an ironing board with an ironing board cover on it. Doesn't it? Mindy Kaling. Let's go back. That's a cracking picture, that really is. Men have got wider faces. Do a cross-section on the face, you get a bowling ball shaped look. The cross-section of the male face is almost as wide as it is long, giving it a bowling ball size. But the woman is nowhere near as wide as it is long, giving it the egg. And right there, you've got your egg head. My head does not look like a sodding Tic Tac. This is the bowling ball. Look how wide those male cheekbones are. Mindy Kaling from The Office. Let's take that picture. Let's take that name, sorry. Copy. Put you in the back file. Paste. Done. Lovely. Away it goes. Right, Mindy Kaling. MK Ultra. MK is 33. K being 11. And whatchamacallit? M being 3. Turn sideways. Mindy Kaling. It's a dude with some big hands. Why have they blurred his hands out? Because they're so big. Look how wide this jaw is. With a bolt-on chin. Deep set eyes. It's scary when you can see them, isn't it? Mindy Kaling. He put some timber on, didn't he? What a bony set of clavicles that is. We're done. That's a bloke. Did we give a skull check? I'm sure. No, I didn't, did I? It's a male skull. It's too big to be anything other than male. Wide set eyes, thick brow bone, short forehead, wide ass cheekbones, large mouth. They feminise the chin look. But it's still a very square jaw. Remember, when measuring the man's face, particularly when you see a real set, where are we? There they are. It's wide, widest, wide again. Whereas a woman is widest, wide, narrowest. So from the top down, it narrows all the way in. But on a man's, at the top, it's as wide as it is at the bottom because of this square jawline look. That diesel! That diesel right there is what you're looking at here. They've just taken away the chin and stuck back on. What they do is they cut off the chin, they split it down the middle, take the middle section out and put the two bits back together and bolt it back on to make the chin smaller, like this look, to give a feminine look. But everything else is still big look. It's a big wide ash triangle. Wide, widest, wide again look. Wide, widest underneath the eyes look. Look, you can see it's wider here look than it is there. Look at the difference. You get this diamond shape with a bloke. And widest at the bottom again. Mindy Kaling walking. And you're done on that picture there. You are so done. Male, final answer. Straight legs, needs to go. Big feet as well. Back file. Have we got Mindy Kaling ready to go? Oh, we do. Mindy Kaling. I've already done them two lots. Could see it straight away. Mindy Kaling. 33 Varda. Paste. Paste it then. There you go. Mindy Kaling. Done. Let's come back to class. Let's finish off these gates. We've seen that one. There's a stair fail. Straight legs, knees together. Another one from the rear. What is that? There is something showing there. I don't know what that is. Look at her. Look at him. Trying to... Where's me diamond? Why's your knee pointed inwards? Both of them. That knee should be flexed outwards. That knee should be flexed out. That whole leg should be looking that way for Flamingo. And that looks nothing like it. That's just a man walking one foot in front of the other. It doesn't look the same look. There's no shoulder tilt look. Big thick clavicles. There's no shoulder tilt. And there's no hip twist. Mindy Kaling. Sporting underwear. He looks like a bit of a tucker. He must be, eh? What is that? Oh, as if that's not a clean picture. Why is that casting a shadow? I've got major problems with that there. Why is that showing me a big old shadow? Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer women's vaginas that don't cast shadows. That's casting a shadow. I wish that was a clear picture, I really do. Is that Ryan? It is. Look at Ryan, inline foot forward with big hips. And there's your Flamingo. There's the very Flamingo we're talking about, the broken leg with a diamond showing lot. But here, straight legs, knees together. Not straight legs, knees not together. It's so simple. But there are going to be people out there that are going to deny this no matter what you show them. Right? They just want to be right. There's only one problem. All photos are admissible in courtrooms, which means all of these people can be shown for what they are in a courtroom using these pictures alone. You don't even have to get them naked. They've already walked for you. Remember that, folks. When transvestigating people, you don't have to get your genitals out to prove your own sex. There were some transvestigators out there who have literally told us that on camera, the pair of them got their own genitals out and showed each other their own genitals. Their own homemade taco and Greg's sausage rolls, yes. Can you imagine it? I wouldn't want to see that. It'd be an horrifying sight at the best of times. We don't need to do that. We can just tell by looking at your two faces side by side. We can see a man's face versus a woman's face. It jumps off the page at us. And if you still don't believe us that we can do that, just by looking at the human faces, that we can't tell which one is which when looking at humans, then we have gates, don't we? And the gates destroy everything about what you believe about the world, society, about famous people in general. I say general, I mean all. I don't mean general, I mean all famous people have either been flipped or double flipped. The reason your country is in ruin, the reason you've got homeless people living on the streets, the reason old people die in the cold every winter because they can't afford to turn their heaters on, is because of people like this. The people that rule over these people. I don't know whether they think they're better than us. Bevy always said that they always thought they were one above us. They thought they were deities, demigods. The demigods because of what they've done to the bodies. Again, I'm only judging the skeleton. I don't know what type of people these are. I don't know if they truly are Satanists in the true word of everything we've been shown, or Satanists did this to them and they live pretty normal lives like us, apart from all the lying. You see, I've met plenty of these through Flat Earth, and some of them are absolute Satanists, evil people. They need prison time, they're sick inside, mentally ill people. And then I met some really pleasant flip-flops. So, you work it out. Do you think there could be a good group of flip-flops versus a group of bad flip-flops? I've got no idea. All I know is I can't trust them because they're fucking flip-flops. They tell lies. They tell lies. If they lie about what they are, how can I trust anything that comes out of their mouths? This is another lesson I learned from Bevy. That someone who lies about the core identity can't be trusted. I agree. Even though all these truthers came into my life and some of them were pleasant, as I just said, some of them were pleasant people, they were still lying about their core identity. I come to you as a natural man. Lied to all my life. I've lost all my friends, all my family. I've been kidnapped, taken away from my home, placed in a mental institute from which I was released and offered a job as a nurse. Because I was so good with the people. The nut jobs. And yet I can still laugh, smile, because I know God exists and I know that this world is just a test. It's just an absolute test for all of us, me included, that I recognise His greatness, His glory first. Before all other things, I recognise Him, God. And people keep going at me, Jesus is God. Look, I've read the Bible. I've listened to the Bible, sorry. I know what Jesus said about a lot of things. He doesn't talk the same way that God does. He doesn't. He was the Son of Man. For me, Jesus is the Son of God. His one and only begotten Son, as it reads, 3:16, John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his one and only begotten Son to die for my sin and yours, so that no one else can be cast down to the bowels of hell with Satan and all his minions without their own free will doing it first. These people that have been convinced to join satanic cults and sell their souls and all this, I don't know what's going to happen to them. I really don't. I don't know what's going to happen to these people. They deceived nations around the world and carried on living this lie. Maybe they don't want to live this lie anymore. Maybe Novak and Kaling and all the rest of them don't want to live this lie anymore. I've got no idea. I know in some pictures they don't look happy, and some certainly don't look happy. Some really look let down in life when I see them. And whether it's just acting and they're just pretending, I still feel sorry for them. It's a Christ thing in me, you know. Let him without sin cast the first stone. Go on, any of you. If these people have lived honest lives and all they've done is lie because they've been forced to and had this done to them, you think God's going to be non-merciful? You're kidding me. If these people are sorry for the things they've done in this world, the same way I am, then that's what Christ died for. People just don't understand this. They really don't. The bit that's going to get me with Christ is that you've done this to your children, and he quite clearly stated, any of you that damage your children are in big trouble. This includes your own. I don't know what Jesus is going to... See, in all situations, I always ask, what would Jesus say? Not what would Jesus do, what would Jesus say first? Then what would Jesus do? I wish I knew. I really do. I wish I could answer these questions. I'm sure we all have these questions, right? What's going on in this world and what they're doing to us. But it still destroys people's lives. These lies that you're telling, these pretend debt, this $327 trillion billion worth of debt that the world's in, to you lot. If the world knew that they were paying back this so that they could repeat this process over and over again and keep mankind enslaved, it would end. All the natural people would just stand up and say, this ain't happening no more. And whichever of these people truly did want saving, they'd be saved too, wouldn't they? Mindy Kaling's a man. Final answer. Should have him in the back file. I do. Did I already post it? I've already posted it. I did. Alright, let's come back to class. Get rid of that. Open up a new one. Bang. Crush. Let's cut out Mindy Kaling for the channel. Shoot. I was talking. I was ranting. My bad. 22 minutes long. My bad. Anybody watching the Mindy Kaling video, sorry. Mindy Kaling. You already had your answer at 5 minutes. Anyway. Mindy Kaling, MK, 33 father. Thanks for playing CSI with us all. Next. Did I have another request? Let's have a look. Dana Carvey. Carvey or Garvey? I know who Dana Garvey is. That's famous. Wayne's World. Dana Garvey. Or is it Carvey? I thought it was Garvey. Why is it not coming up? Dana. Have I remembering this name wrong? No, it's Carvey. I was remembering it wrong. See? Mandela effect. Look at that little female face. I've got girls that look like this in my life with the soft sloping jaws. Remember what I told you about the jawbone not sticking out? It from the cheekbone it starts to narrow inwards, look. There's no big jaw showing at the bottom here, like with these celebrities. Where look, widest, wide, narrowest. Along the bottom of the jaw, look, it's narrowest. It's not wide again, like a man. Dana Carvey, DC, Devil's Child in the name, DC code. Images. I did do that one, didn't I? Mindy Carlin's up. Did I cut out Mindy Carlin? Yes, I did. Now I just need to search Dana Carvey. Dana Carvey in the back file. Dana. I wonder if I call him Dana Garvey in the back file. Dana. I'm just going to search Dana. Dana. I don't know how you say it. I honestly don't give a rat's. Let's come back to class. That is... That's an egghead. And that's an egghead. I don't care what you say, right? You can tell by looking. It takes a little bit of training on your behalf to learn how to do this. First of all, draw a triangle. Does the triangle fill the skull? Not even close, right? Not even close. The five head is widest in the hairline. Look, a woman's head bellows outwards, look. She's widest at the top, look. Wide, narrow, narrower. It's so simple to see him. What is that? Turtle. Is he meant to look like a turtle? That's a woman's skull. It's a tiny female almond-shaped, egg-shaped skull. So simple to see it. What is he playing there? Dana Carvey had a moment of silence. Six and blah, blah, blah. During the filming of Master of Disguise. Is this a film? I've never seen this. His head looks so small. Is his suit meant to resemble a turtle shell? Is that what it is? His head's meant to... They made him look like that because of his female head and skull. But they made this jacket like a turtle shell so it sticks out like a turtle. I've never seen that. I've never seen this film. I've never seen this film. What's it called? Master of Disguise. Steve Irwin. What's she getting? Look at that soft, sloppy jaw there. Tell me, Steve. I know you work with crocodiles, but why have you got a turkey hanging around your neck? It's got a turkey neck. So, Dana Carvey from Wayne's World. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, party on. Look at the woman. Look at the sloping soft jawline, the small dentures, the open eye sockets, look. No Adam's apple. They've tried to give her one, but... She looks deranged. She looks deranged. And there it is. The soft, shiny, estrogen-filled eyes of a woman. The big bellowing head look. Narrow in the cheekbones, absolutely no jawbone. Look for it. It slopes. It follows an inward line look of a woman. No trachea, sloping shoulders. Tiny shoulders as well. Is that him when he was young? Do you know, I might not have recognised that as Dana Carvey. I might not have recognised it. Let's go back. That's a woman. It literally looks like a woman I know. With short hair. That is a cracking picture. It really got me. I'm gonna have to take it and skull check it just for spits and giggles. Dana Carvey. Did I put your name in the back file? I did, Dana. Dana Andrews, Garcia. What? There's no Dana Carvey? How can Dana Carvey not be there? Wayne's World. Dana. Let's see. It would have found it. Oh, we're going to have to take pictures. Dana Carvey. Oh, do you know what? I'm tempted. I'm going to die. I'm skull checking that picture for the meme I am. Let's go Dana Carvey walking. I can't believe I ain't got Dana Carvey. I have a strong recollection of making a meme. I really do. Wayne's World, one of my favourite comedies when I was growing up. This is why I've got no Dana Carvey. There's no Gates. That is a belter of a five-head. Dana Carvey has got no Gates. That's it there. You've got to be kidding me. Joaquin Phoenix, Paul Bentley, Kelsey Grammer. None of them are any good. That's the only picture of Dana Carvey. Well, you've got to be kidding me. Shawnee, if you're listening, have you got this one? Dana Carvey, if you have, can you post me it so I can have the Gates? I've got an inline footfall, Abbey Road. I want your mints, Dana. Please tell me that's you. It is fantastic. It's not perfect though. It's okay, Shawnee. I found one. I'm good. What's going on here? When's the last time you stood like that, Peter? Never! That's right, Marv, because I'm a dude. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know who that is, but that's a tart. I don't care what you say. It looks like a tart. Even though I was a gay man. No, I think it is a tart. There's another one. This one couldn't stand straight either. Look. It was meant to be a gay man. It was a woman. Oh, look. Doing the old tarot. And again. What are the chances? She's got lovely legs, hasn't she? Uh-oh, that's a dude. Tell me, which one of them's got closest eyes? Is that meant to be Joe Biden? Who's got close eyes? You decide. You can't tell by looking. No, of course you can't. How do you think forensic doctors and surgeons do this? That's a dude and that's a woman. Just on their eyes alone. And we're out of pictures. See if we can get him in the street some more. Street. Oops. There we go. That's a nice one. Please let that be you. Oh, and it bloody well is. Dana Carvey. Look at that face. Look at the turkey neck. Inline footfall. Beautiful. Gosh, yeah. Is that another one? No, it's Hugh Grant Minson. We got you, Dana Carvey. Master of Disguise, the famous Turtle. Turtle scene. I'm definitely going to have to watch this movie just to see that scene. We're done. I just need your Gates. Oh, my arm. Save image. Who's that? Richard Simmons? I can't remember his name. Do do do. Another one there. That's it. That's all we got. He looks like George Bush there, don't you think, lot? Anyone else seeing George Bush? I'm seeing Christian Bale as well. And we'll take the turtle picture, I think, Dana, for your school check. And we're done. Oh no, yeah, we are, because I got that page. I did get that page. Downloads, 1 second. Downloads, let me just double check. I have got it. I got the turtle, I got that. Bink, we're done. Dana Carvey, well, there is no meme, so that'll have to wait till tomorrow. Let me just cut out Dana Carvey for the channel. Nice. Dana Carvey. Dana Carvey. DC code. Create. Someone said Catherine Connolly. Go on, and I will do it because I did him today. If you don't know what it is, it's the Prime Minister of Ireland, the new one. Catherine Connolly. That one. He's so obvious. We did have a look at his face yesterday. Look at that neck, the broad shoulders, the deep set eyes, the huge dentals. That's not 6 teeth on show, is it? It's an 8, and he's still not smiling fully. That is a belter. Look at the size of that. That right there, sunshine, is a fucking diesel. It's a diesel. An absolute diesel. Look at that, it's a shunter. We're looking at man face, Catherine Connolly, CC 33 father. They love to put it in the names what they are. You know who it reminds me of? Who's that one who does the holistic medicine? Barbara and Bobra. Reminds me of Bobra. Is that really him? That is just... Don't be honest, that just looked... I literally thought that was a bloke in the small picture there. I didn't even realise that was him. That's him when he was younger, is it? It is him when he was younger. That's just a bloke. That is just a bloke, full stop. And that is why Ireland is absolutely screwed. And it wouldn't matter if you put Conor McGregor in there, because Conor McGregor's a woman. Until the Irish people nominate a natural Irish president, nothing will ever happen in Ireland. Do you hear me, Ireland? I am 1/4 Irish. My mother was half Irish. Oh, Peter. Hear me when I say this. Nothing good will ever happen in Ireland until you elect a natural man or woman to take care of you and your fellow citizens and family. Same in England, same in Germany, France. It doesn't matter which country I talk about because you're all enslaved by a banking system run by a bunch of flip-flops that have flipped everything, including the shape of the earth. So badly flipped is everything, you believe that you're descended from a monkey and you live on a spinning ball. That is how stupid they have made you. And I'm not insulting you. You know why? Because this is an empathetic voice talking to you, because I used to believe those things also. Without a shadow of facts or truth in anything that they say, I believed everything they said. At the end of the day, that is a dude. If you can't see those rectangle shaped eyes, the wide ass cheekbones, the male dentals, the square jaw with a feminized chin, I don't even think it's been feminized actually. It doesn't even. It has had, yeah, it has had a little bit off it. Should be way squarer. I'm seeing Judy Murray, Andy Murray's dad. Judy Murray. 2 first names as well. Oops. Judy Murray. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big teeth, rectangle eyes, large ears, huge square, diesel for a jaw. Boom! That's what I'm seeing. Even more so in these pictures as he got older. Look, he looks really similar to Judy Murray. Catherine Connolly, the Prime Minister, I don't know what you call it, a Takatoa, I don't know how you say it, of Ireland walking. And it's game over. If you can't see it in the face, then you need to train. You need to train yourself to see it. Without the gates, you don't have anything if you can't tell by the face. If you can't learn to do this by the face, you need the gates to show you what you're looking at. Sometimes I still have this problem, especially with double flip-flops. It's really confusing. But looking at this lineup, look, shoulder tilt, hip twist, pants up to the belly button. Same there. They're both female Bigfoots. There's a dude strutting. There's a mincer. There's a ski whiff mincer, look, with short arms hanging akimbo, the bodyguard. That looks very male-ish. Is it meant to be a woman? I can't tell. My eyes are old, Marie's unique. But when they do all these protests and whatever, everybody involved's flipped as well. Just in case you take any bit of information from them, you better research what they've told you, because everything that I look in, when I can't find information or photos on it, I have an answer that it's not real, it's bollocks. On any subject, there should be thousands of pages of data and information on any subject, if it's true. If it's true. If it's not true, you just get a few pages. Catherine Connolly. It's a dude, proven by the way he walks, look. Is that the same picture? No, it's a different one. Let's go off for another. Is that him encouraging people to ride a bike? Yeah, you got nice straight legs there. However, that doesn't look so straight at the background. I see a kink in that knee. Houston, we have a problem. Who's that little sweetheart on the right, look? And this one, a pair of tarts. There's a nice one. Right there, in line, space between the feet. Again, in line, knees together, space between the feet. Inline legs, not inline foot. Before anybody gets confused. That was a lovely strut right there. That one. Look at this. It's a woman with a moustache, small dentures, small arms, pear-shaped body, shoulder tilted. Woman, know your limits. Catherine Connolly is a bloke. I've already done it today. Right there. Catherine Connolly. Read them and weep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 male gaits. And the male skull fits. Thanks for playing CSI with me, Catherine Connolly. Let's get rid of that one. Close that one. Let's put that one back up. Bink. Bink. There we go. We're looking at, who was it? Catherine Connolly. Let me cut that one out for the channel. Did I put Dana Carvey up? I did. So I just need this on. Catherine Connolly. Somewhere around there. There. Catherine Connolly. CC. Catherine Connolly. Oh, caps locks on. I don't care. Cannoli. No, that's not right. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Done. Next. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that hasn't come up, Jane. Are you lucky I saw it? Shabana Mahmood, new Home Secretary. It's not famous enough for me, Jane. It's not. I'll give you a look at it, but I'm not making it into a video. Shabana Mahmood. Shabana Mahmood. Don't take me there. Get off. I don't want to go to the BBC. Bunch of pedos. That's a man's face. Thick brow bone look. They've tried to arch his eyebrows. The triangle is massive. Look how wide it is at the bottom of this jaw. That's not an egg. If it was a woman, that jawline there, it should be here. Inwards. And it shouldn't be wide in the middle and narrow at the top. Look. Narrow, widest, narrow compared to the middle section. Or wide, widest, wide. However you want to do it. It's a bloke, final answer. That's a man, final answer. Big, thick brow bone. That's a big triangle. That triangle fills that skull because it's got a short, sloping forehead and a wide-ass male jaw. Walking. There's one. There's two. There's three. Oh, this one's pissed. So simple. 4. One more puts you on the crap list. That'll do nicely. Look at the state of that drag. Look at this. Drag man, drag man, drag man, drag king. Right there. There's your drag king. Drag queen, drag queen, drag queen, drag king. Right there. End of story. Is that enough? That is enough. I'll take the pictures because I haven't done this one, but I'm not making it into a video. It's not. Nobody not famous is not going in this section of videos, I'm telling you. Save image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're done. Good night, Annabelle Veenman. Sweet dreams, my darling. That's a bit big. That's more 50-50. We'll take that one. Save image. Gotcha. Bink. See you later. Shabana. Shabana. Bye. Right. Right. There's no other names up there, is there? Rick Steves is the last one I can see. Dana Carvey. What's that? Slash from Guns N' Roses. Didn't we already cover it? I'm sure we. It's a guitarist. I could have sworn I've already done Slash. I've not done Slash. Let's have a look. Slash. Go on then, we'll do Slash. Why not? It's famous enough. Barely, but it is. Slash. British American. I could have sworn we've already done resume browsing. I have done this one. It's just not showing up. I know I've done it because it said resume browsing. I've already done it. Right, I'll choose Ruby Rose. That's a good choice. 2 first names. Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose. Done. Images. Catherine Collins. Done. Bring. Ruby Rose. Ruby Rose in the back file, Peter. Ruby Rose. Ruby. Oops. Rose. Ruby Rose. Search whilst it goes. We'll go after this dude. Look at the rectangle shaped eyes. They feminise the chin. It's still wide at the bottom, look. They've tried to narrow it, but it's not, look. It's still block shaped. It's just got the chin extension. That's all it is. You're still seeing that wide face of a man at the bottom. If it was a woman, the cheek would be here, and that jaw that is out here, well, it'd be about here. If it was a real woman, because that's the natural contours of a woman's face, from the cheekbone, it draws inwards. You don't get this huge jawbone jutting out at the bottom here, which is what we're getting on that person there. Bink. Ruby Rose. Short sloping forehead. Small ears for a bloke. Rectangle shaped eyes. Wide cheekbones. I know he's got a big set of teeth. And they've just feminised his chin. Reminds me of Jessie J. We don't think about the price tag. Punch repeat. Who do you think was the first famous flip flopper? Oh, I don't know. Are we talking Hollywood? Is that what we're talking? If we're talking Hollywood, then I don't know. There's quite a few came up all at once, weren't there? Charlie Chaplin, Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton. They were all film stars. Then you had the women's, well, the men's side of it. If we was to talk about the first, then it'd be somewhere in Babylon. One of the kings, the pharaohs. Look at those male shoulders. Look at the calves. Look at the neck like a Scottish pine tree. Look at the thick drain pipe for a trachea. Everything male. Large, low set ears, look. Square shoulders, straight hanging arms, flat chested. Ruby Rose. It's a lesbiana in disguise. It's a man pretending to be a woman. On the facial features, let's see if I'm right. He's got big teeth. I need a girlfriend. Pretending to be lesbians when they're actually gay boys. Screwed up. The world is screwed up. We're all screwed up because of them. He's got a male look to him on his straight legs. Look at the size of that foot. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. That's not him, is it? Ruby Rose. It says it's Ruby Rose. Different Ruby Rose, maybe. Ruby Rose. Straight legs, knees together. We're done. It's a man. Final answer. But we'll go through the rigmarole. We'll showing you four more like that. Even on a walking stick, look. Straight legs. Where's me diamond? Where's me diamond? Why have I got isosceles thin, tall triangles? Look, that's what I've got on both. Isosceles triangles. If they were women, I'd have diamonds. And I don't. What do you mean we're not screwed up? We're all screwed up. We all thought we was monkeys. We've all committed sins. We're screwed. Unless we seek forgiveness and repentance through God, we're screwed. The whole world's screwed. Devil wins. Like in the song, Christy Berg, Spanish Train. At the end, the devil says, my hand wins. And that's what it's going to be for most people. The devil's hand will win because they didn't care. They were too screwed up to realise, to even care. Yeah. Too screwed up to even care. I'm so glad that they didn't screw me up that bad. You know. They made me do things I shouldn't have done. I've stolen, I've lied, I've cheated, etc. But I never murdered anyone. I've never ate a woman. I've never done all these things. I never ate a child. Because I innately know it's wrong to do so. So you're saying the devil hasn't screwed you and your life up? You're going straight into heaven, yes, Susanna? No problems. Plain sailing. Straight through the pearly gates. No questions asked. St. Peter's not going to be stood there with a clipboard, Susanna, going, Susanna, come back a second, Susanna. I just want a quick word with you, Susanna. The word, God, the truth, will set you free. These people, they don't want you to be saved. They've screwed up. They've lived their life terribly. And they've lied and trodden on other people around them to get to where they are. To get to where they are. I think that's it. We don't get anywhere because we don't tread on people. We don't tread on others. Natural people don't do that. We don't go out our way to lie to others and then trample on them. Fill their life with false dreams. Because anybody who wants to become a Ruby Rose, who's a natural, is never going to become Ruby Rose. I'm so glad when I started magic that I didn't try getting on television all my life. I'm glad I didn't spend 25 years trying to get on TV. I'm so glad. Because I'd never got there. And I'd have wasted 25 years of my life trying. And I'd have done more damage to myself, wondering why I'm not good enough to get on telly when I am. I'm just a natural, so I'm not allowed. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set ye free. Jesus Christ, yet again. Ruby Rose is a man proven by the way he walks, look. Straight legs, knees together. There's no diamond there. There's no twisting of the foot, twisting the hips, no shoulder tilt. And the knees are definitely not pointed out with the feet towards 4 and 8 o'clock. They can fool most of the people most of the time. They can fool some of the people some of the time. But they cannot fool us all of the time, folks. They can't. Ruby Rose is a dude. Final answer. Let's open up that. Did we put Ruby in the back file? We did. There he is. Ruby Rose, 2 first names. Ruby Rose. Oh, Rose. Oh, this in mouse and keyboard. There we go. Ruby Rose, done. Let's cut that one out. Na 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 na. Ruby Rose. There we go. Ruby Rose. 2 first names. Ruby Rose. 2 first names. Bink. Oh, Ruby Rose N. Get rid of the N. There we go. Yeah, lovely. Create. Fantastic. Right, boys and girls. What time is it? 10 past 10. I'm going in 2 hours, 10 minutes. That'll do. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday Night Live, and we'll uncover some more of these famous people. Just remember, God loves you. He thinks you're absolutely fantastic. And he doesn't want you to waste your one and only chance to be with him. He wants you to know that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very much for watching. Good night, God bless, and goodbye to all you real, natural skull checkers and forensic students. Yes, Luke. Good night, mate. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye. Good night, Susanna.